Are you poor? Like, do you need money? Well, look no further than this video. Today we're going to cover 7 of the best money making methods, including mining, dungeons, the forge, and farming. In this video, I'm going to cover early game, mid game, and end game methods, so everybody can watch this video. So watch to the end, like and subscribe. Let's get into method 1. Czar flipping is where you can buy items for a cheap price, resell them for a high price. This is also in conjunction with craft flip. Buy multiple items, craft it, then resell it for a higher up price and margin. You can expect to make between 10 and 80 million an hour, depending on prices, what you're flipping, and how profitable it is. Now onto method 2. The garden can be used to farm crops that can be sold for millions of coins. These crops range from mushrooms, carrots, potato, all the way to netherwort. The options are limitless. The amount that you can expect to make, at starter levels you can expect to make 5 million, but all the way until your end game, you can make up to 30 million an hour. I mainly recommend the garden and farming to lower level players that want to make some quick cash, but in endgame, if you want to level up and max your skills and all your levels, you need it because there's a lot of skyblock it. But now, onto method 3. Method 3 is quartz mining. Quartz mining is a great money making method as it's a semi-AFK mining method and it's very cheap to get into. All you need is either mineral or glossy armor and divans or sorrow armor. You want to max as much as you can mining fortune and that's it. One more buff that you could get with Hotum 7 or 6 I believe it is, you can get Maniac Miner. This is one of the buffs instead of mining speed boost that you can equip, and it doubles your mining fortune for mana. On screen right now, I'll show what route you want to take. The amount of money that you can make with this is between 10 all the way up to 35 million coins an hour if you're max setup. That's it for method 3. Let's get straight onto method 4. Method 4. For method 4, we're going to be in the glaciate tunnels. In the glaciate tunnels, there's different gems, metals, and ores that you can mine. But for this method, we're going to be mining one specific gemstone. That specific gemstone is Peridot. Peridot fine gemstones sell for 36,000, where on average other gemstones like Ruby, Amber, they sell for 20,000. This means that you're going to be making a lot more money, but there is a higher entry requirement. To be making a lot of money, you want to be getting up to Hotum 10 is full divans. For Peridot, you want to be using your mining speed boost, including a good pet like the Glaciate Golem, as it gives cold resistance so you can mine for longer periods of time. You can also put an enchant on your armors. You can also put an enchant on your armor for ice cold resistance. The book will be up on screen. You can also put an enchant on your armor that gives cold resistance. This will help as you can sit and mine for longer periods of time without having to go back to the campfire. In the description, I'm going to link a more in-depth guide to Peridot mining, but between 20 to 50 million an hour you can make from this method. Now, without further ado, let's get on to method 5. Method 5. For method 5, we're going to be doing dungeons, but not just floor 7s, floor 6s. No, they make no money compared to this. The best money-making method is preferably M7, but for lower entry requirements, closer to mid-game to end-game players, is M5s and M3s. The requirement for this is around 700 to 800 magical power, plus a Terminator with Necron armor, and a desired golden head or diamond head preferably. For Master Mode Floor 5, you can expect to make between 10 and 70 million an hour depending on your RNG. For M3, you can be expecting to make between 10 and 30 million coins an hour. This is a really good method, it's cheap to get into, and it's not got high requirements for parties. Now, without further ado, let's get into method 6. Method 6. Method 6 is nucleus running. As of the new updates, nucleus running has never been better. There's new items that you need, there's much more stuff you can get, and there's a higher chance of getting a Divan's alloy. As this method does require a little bit of setup, it may not be the greatest starter game method, but it's a really good mid-game to end-game method. The options to make money are infinite. Divan's alloy you need to do 1,000 runs to get. Statistically, you will make profit off of it. Nucleus running is a very in-depth subject, so down below I will link another video to nucleus running guide. This will be a lot more in-depth than what I can tell you right now, and it will show you how much you can make, but from what I know, I've asked a few friends and a few experts from the game, they make between 10 and 40 million coins an hour. This is a very inconsistent money making method, so you can be making 10 mil a day or a billion a day. So best of luck to everyone who tries it, and let's get into the last and best money making method of all. Method 7. You can be making up to 180 million coins an hour from this method. This method requires you to forge tungsten keys. The only requirement is tungsten collection and to own about 3 to 4 million coins. If you do any of the previous methods, you can make this within minutes. For this method, you need 192 enchanted tungsten. You can buy this off the bazaar, you can craft it or can mine it. But you also need a bejeweled handle. This can be forged as well, or you can buy it off the bazaar for around 400,000 coins. By forging the tungsten key, you make a profit of over 600,000 coins. This method is so easy to make an infinite amount of money, but it does depend on how fast you can craft, buy, and forge. In the forge, you can make 7 different items at the same exact time. And with that, we've covered 7 of the best money making methods right now from start to mid to end game. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, have a good day. Peace out.